Hi everyone, my name is Zara Basiri. I'm the founder of ZB Digital Dental Marketing Agency from zarabasiri.com. And today I'm interviewing someone special who be with interesting personality, sort of saying. He's not here yet, but he's gonna come and I'll let him introduce himself. But today we're going to um, basically asking about a bit of training on how to make more revenue for your dental practice uh, through selling whitening services. So I'm just waiting for him to join this interview. Hope everyone had a good day or night, wherever you are. You're in Melbourne. What's time? 3 p.m. Time could be different. You might be watching this video at a different time, and you might be in another country with different time zone. So yeah, this person that I'm going to interview, I'll say his name is Stephen. I call him Steve Douglas. He we met each other a while ago, and I found out about this interesting thing that he does, which is training dental practices on how to make more revenue with whitening services, and he was also offering the product which is just the same quality or if not more with reasonable pricing that helps with some revenue in exchange. So hopefully this interview today will be valuable and helpful for you to get some ideas if you're a dental practice owner, to get some ideas on how to increase your dental practice revenue with whitening service, offering whitening services. Alrighty. Feel free to ask all your questions in the comments if you're seeing this video on Facebook. And Steve and I, mostly Steve, I'll leave it to Steve, will respond to your questions if you have any questions at the end of this interview. Cool. Let's go to here. Here you go. Steve is here. We'll just let him in. I should message him that it's $50 entry fee. All right, no, it's okay. Let's let him in. Hi, Steve. Can you hear me?
Hey, Zara. Yeah, Ken, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I think I'm all right for a cold, wet, miserable day in Ballarat.
Oh my God, it's freezing. Look at you, all fancy and everything, and I'm just casual. That's how I am.
I thought I'd better put a jacket on for you.
Yeah, you're always, dressed up and looking good. Good on you. How have you been? How was work and
Take it off.
everything? Thank you.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's good. It's been busy. You?
Yeah, same. I'm just so stressed from the workload and everything. At night times I can't sleep. So hopefully I get some holiday soon to relax.
Oh,
So
hopefully. Anywhere nice? Fancy going anywhere nice?
my favorite one is Gold Coast. We got a second, yeah,
Well,
holiday
warm.
spot there.
It's warm. It's warmer than Victoria anyway.
I just love the temperature. It's freezing in Melbourne. I just want to run away from Melbourne for a bit. That's why I go to Gold Coast. The borders are closed anyway. can't go anywhere else. So Gold
Yeah, that's
Coast.
right. Exactly. Exactly right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So everyone, Stephen Douglas, a lot of you might already know him. I'm sure you do. He's the country manager at Boutique Whitening Australia. By the way, country manager, does that mean Prime Minister?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you need my help, clearly. You need a POM to run the country.
Country manager. What does
You
that
can
mean?
call me what you like. You can call me what you like.
Prime Minister of Boutique Whitening Australia.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
Yeah. So what does that mean, country manager at Boutique Whitening Australia?
Oh, kind of agents, I basically do everything from admin to sales to accountancy to going out visiting dental practices. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, keeps you busy in off street corners. That's what I say.
As I said, Prime Minister of the brand then. All right, cool. In today, I was hoping we can, because I saw in your training videos that you a little bit teach to dental practices on how to increase their revenue with whitening services. So if we, talk about that a little bit, but first of all,
Yeah.
if you want to let me know about the Australian whitening market, how is it going, and
Yeah.
overall introduction, that would be great.
It's an interesting one because I mean, Boutique was launched 7 years ago in the UK, but only 2 years here in Australia. And what is interesting, pre-COVID, I did go and literally visit 304 dental practices in Australia, and I guess I knew what I was going to find, and not through anybody's fault, but kind of whitening's become a lost art or a lost skill within dental practices.
Mm-hmm.
I would often go and visit a dental practice and I would say, well, how would you sell and promote and market and give choices to your patients about whitening? And to be honest, Zara, most practices or practice managers or hygienists or dentists will come back and say, well, we kind of don't. We let the patient ask us. And I would say, well, why? When fundamentally you have a treatment plan that within the space of, either an InChair or in an hour or 2 weeks at home, you can transform someone's confidence, self-esteem, the way they look. Why would you not be offering these choices to patients? And I think it's come about because of lack of consistency in results that they were getting from patients. And whilst this might polarize opinion, that's primarily been driven by InChair because there's so many sensitivity and side effect issues. It's patients are kind of reluctant, and then they won't go home and then carry on any extra treatment. So they don't get the best results possible. And I think that's kind of put clinicians off, really sort of pushing and promoting whitening generally to their patients.
Yep. That's right. I totally agree with that. And also, the reason most people or some people only go to the dentist when they're in pain, but a lot of other ones that regularly look after their teeth, it would be the purpose of that is to have a white, beautiful teeth. So offering that, why not? They might take it.
Yeah. And I
That's
think
the
also,
purpose.
Zara, the problem with the unfortunate situation in Australia, which is unlike Europe, is that dental practices don't get any sort of protection from other ways that patients can buy teeth whitening. So they can buy from Coles or Woolworths or pharmacies or online, and they get no support. They get no oral health checks. They're not being looked after. And so patients go, well, I'll just go and buy it from there. So therefore, and they get poor results. So kind of like it's just the market's a bit confused, a bit of a mess. And I just feel it needs help, which is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Yeah, the dental practices or dentist market, they need that help in that area because, as you said, there are a lot of those whitening gels and everything. You can find them in most places,
And
but
they don't work. And they don't
yeah,
work.
the results.
They don't work.
It's just waste of money and no results and everything for patients. So tell us a little bit about whitening, boutique whitening, and how is it different from other whitening brands that are out there? I don't want to specifically mention a specific brand name.
I won't do that. I won't do that. No.
Yeah, I've used a few, but no results.
I won't do that, Zara. That's not fair on you.
Yeah.
Listen, it's there's a lot of misinformation in the marketplace, and You know, fundamentally, whitening can really only be two chemicals, can be carbamide peroxide, can be hydrogen peroxide. And all the best manufacturers, which we won't name, they are all basically made out of these two chemicals. And Boutique is no different. We might class ourselves to be slightly purer and have high viscosity and contains potassium nitrate for sensitivity, but fundamentally they are effectively the same products. What we've done at Boutique is, I think I said this on the phone the other day, we've just made it absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's just a beautiful product. It's a cosmetic product, not a clinical product, as the other products that we won't mention are positioned.
Yep.
So if you think about it from a patient walks into a dental practice and they're going to spend $350, and whether it's a patient or a personal, everybody wants a buying experience. $350 is a cost outlay. So what we've done with Boutique is to create it being value. It's a beautiful, everything's beautiful about the product. So when the patient walks out of that dental practice, they've got perceived value for the money that they've spent. And that's the difference for the dental practice. It's gorgeous, it's well positioned, it's really easy to offer it as a choice to the patient, say, this is a beautiful product, you'll get a beautiful result from, and that's the difference.
Yep. So what you're saying is that it's the same results as other InChair or take-home whitening ones, or just one or two?
No, and this is where there's this lack of information. So we don't offer InChair as a solution for Boutique because there's hundreds of thousands of clinical studies, and everything we do is referenced by Van Haywood, who's the godfather of bleach in America. And there's hundreds of these clinical studies that support that InChair versus TakeHome. TakeHome is going to get you the better, long-lasting, consistent results than InChair. And this polarizes opinion. It just does. You know, Philip Zoom is a magnificent company and they sell lots of it. There's no problem with that. It's how you position it with a take-home kit. And there's this lack of advice for dental practices means they don't get the best results. So at Boutique, we just offer a take-home products. We don't offer InChair because we believe, which is scientifically backed, that it adds any real advantage to a patient. And that's why we just stick with the take-home, because we believe it's safer, it's affordable, and it's more effective over a longer period of time.
Yeah, that was actually my next question, because I noticed in your trainings you train for more about the take-home whitenings, and you say that take-home whitening is better than chair whitening. So I think you already answered that question.
I mean, it does polarize opinion. And to be honest, Sarah, every dental practice I go into, and I mean every single, actually that's a lie, bar one, every single dental practice they prefer to offer take-home. But there's a place for InChair. And if a patient comes along and says, I've got a wedding at the weekend, just bleach my teeth, then the dental practice is going to take the money and bleach the teeth. Although the little caveat to that is, of course, that bleaching process is not as long as take-home, because take-home, the whitening's on the bleach is on the tooth for longer.
Definitely.
Whereas InChair, it's only on for 45 minutes to an hour. And even though it's at a higher strength bleach, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get better results, and the downside is sensitivity.
Yeah. Yep. So that will bring another question that I have, is that initially I mentioned how you can make more revenue from whitening services. So, and now you were saying that take-home whitening is better than InChair. How does it work to make more money or revenue from take-home whitening than InChair?
Less chair time. So with InChair, and again, there's nothing wrong with InChair, it takes literally 60 to 90 minutes to complete a treatment. And that's taking a hygienist or a dentist 3 or 4 lots of changes of the gel. So the actual gel that's on the tooth is only for 40 minutes in total. But you've got a member of staff tied up basically for 60 to 90 minutes. Whereas take home, if you do it right, it's assessment, diagnosis, compliance, see what the patient's prepared to do, as in whiten for an hour a day or whiten overnight, get some impressions, get impressions taken, and then send the patient home. That's it, 30 minutes, you're done. So theoretically, you see 2 patients per hour. So why would you not be selling InChair? You see 2 patients per hour. So it's a lot more efficient, less chair time.
Yep, cool. Yeah, if you think about it that way, it makes sense. Yeah. So cool. I'll move on to my next question. I'll be transparent. I have a list of questions here. Whatever I was
That's all
going
right,
to
no
ask is
problem.
Stephen.
I've got a list of answers here somewhere.
Your memory is good. Mine is terrible. I have to
It's
write
ingrained.
down
It's
everything.
ingrained. It's ingrained.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It shows how you're passionate about what you're doing. It's great. So I can see I've seen multiple websites and training videos of yourself on the landing pages and websites that you have. And you have lots of training videos about the whitening, how dental practices to market it or sell it, or what is the to kind of make it help them to sell the whitening services and make money out of it. Why I haven't seen any other brands that have those products selling everywhere having such a trainings. Why do you go out of your way to do these trainings for dental practices for whitening, as well as you're selling the products that you offer to dental practices?
I think it's more, to be honest, Zara, I think it's more of support. We're not the size of Philips Zoom, size of Philips. And if you think about Philips, they've got, they sell Zoom whitening, but they sell 32,000 toasters a minute. So, that you can see where their focus is. You look at SDI in Australia, fabulous company. Well, we're smaller, but we've still got the most. So Boutique Whitening was voted in 2018, 19 and 20, the most favored brand by private practice in the UK. There's a very good reason, which we've just gone through. And it was about the support, the marketing, the training, the education, because we believe that we want to deliver the best results for the patients. And the only way we can do that is to take our time, go out and visit dental practice. Obviously, a little bit more tricky because of COVID, but because of COVID, we're actually seeing more dental practice, talking to more principal dentists, talking to more practice managers, because everyone's sort of happy with Zoom. Like we're having now, people are happy to have those discussions, and we can still do our lunch and learns. I just don't get to share the pizza with everybody. They just get it delivered on their door. But you can still do it. So it's just about trying to convey a message at the end of the day, because there aren't that many training courses on whitening. There's been one recently by Professor Walsh, which is a fantastic thing to do up in Queensland. But how many people can get to attend that? How many people can get out and go and talk to? There's not that facility there. So I said, well, okay, we're a differential. We'll go out, we'll help, we'll advise, we'll guide. And what we try and share, Zara, is everything that we go through applies to virtually all the main brands, all the main peroxides in the marketplace, okay? All the main products. So we're kind of quite independent, and we're very open and honest that, yes, we want to sell boutique whitening. Of course to do. We've got a job to do. As Prime Minister of Boutique Whitening in Australia. But in reality, what we say applies to most brands. And if people can follow the basic science, if they can follow the protocols, they'll ultimately get great results for the patients and get confidence back into offering whitening to their patients again.
Yep, excellent. I love the way you guys are offering that product with all the training and everything. It just shows that how much you care about the success of your customers as well. That tells a lot, and I wouldn't want it any other way, even in my business, or the way if I want to do it. Training is great. Support mainly. It shows that how much you care about the end results and your customers. It's excellent.
Absolutely.
So now talking about numbers a little bit, it might not be on top of your head, but do you have any special offer or anything for sale at the moment for boutique whitening?
No, we don't do any deals. We don't do any bargains. We never kind of have done. The owner's philosophy is that basically, and he's been a multi-practice owner in the UK, his philosophy is very simple. He wants to deliver the best products, best marketing, best branding at the lowest price. So it's been positioned from day one as the most affordable product to dental practice here in Australia. A standard boutique kit, which is 10 to 12 grams of bleach, which will last 2 to 3 weeks, is $45 plus GST. That's it.
Cool.
And that is exactly what you should be giving to every single patient, who will cover probably about 85% of your normal tooth stains. So that basically is the boutique offer. It's $45 per patient per treatment, and we just support it with everything else we do in terms of the training, the marketing, etc., that we put forward to dental practices.
That's cool. Awesome. So I just wanted you, if you can give some example, like you said, for 3 gels for 1 patient is around $45. How can dental practices resell it to make profit on top of it and things like that?
So pretty much pre-COVID, all the visits I did, the average price that a dental practice would sell to a patient would be between $300 and $350, and that would include the whitening kit and the trays as well, which they would either make themselves or get a laboratory to make here in Australia. So if you think about that perspective, from a dental practice point of view, they're buying a kit for, let's say, roughly $45, $50, $60, and they've got the trays on top, which is another $100, $120. They're making roughly about $200 and $250 per patient treatment. So if you go back to what we're talking about, the hourly rates, that's $450 to $500 an hour. Why would you not be selling teeth whitening?
Yep, exactly. So is there any websites for boutique whitening? What is the website address if people want to go and check out the product and maybe find out more training videos from yourself to get more information, and then make up their mind if they think that's the right treat to buy? What is the website address?
So basically it's boutiquewhitening.com is the website, was the global website. We've got several other links, which maybe you could put underneath this this live video, which we could give you, where they can actually purchase locally here in Australia, because we do offer an online purchasing procurement place if they want to, or they would just normally ring our office in Ballarat, which is 0353323827, I think, off the top of my head. So and that we just do, we talk to our dental practices and we try and find out if boutique is a good fit for them. We think it is, but obviously it's not necessarily going to be a good fit for every dental practice. If it is, we talk to them, we find out what their troubles are, we find out what the problems are, and then we try and give them the best solution going forward.
Nice. So you kind of give a bit of consultation beforehand to see if it's the right fit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
that's great.
Absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely.
That's great. So yeah, no worries. We will later on top of the post, we will put the website address, and in the comments, yourself, you can comment the website address and the phone number for people to click on that. Amazing. So another thing I wanted to mention, that I also noticed that you are the product manager, business development manager, actually, at
business development manager,
at smilo.ai. A bit of free endorsement for Padma as well here, if she's watching.
Good old Padma.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the Smilo. You're
if you
busy.
if you've got an hour to spend, that'd be great. Smilo.ai is interesting because it's really, and try and wrap it up very quickly. It's really I met Dr. Padma over a year ago, and it's because of the link with whitening and orthodontics, because obviously that's a Design My Smile facility. So Dr. Padma has developed this quite remarkable app that was launched at ADX, which is basically allows a dental practice to remotely monitor their patients in between appointments. But it also has the facility where a patient can go on their phone and design their own smile. So whiteness, orthodontics in terms of the tooth template that they like. And as soon as any patient does an action on Smilo, the dental practice gets the information, which is just it's remarkable. It's kind of like pre-screening all the patients. It's a fabulous concept. It's I suppose I'd like to think it would be in every dental practice in the world very quickly, because it's got to be good for patients and it has to be good for dental practices. So yes, it's a great fit with boutique whitening and orthodontics, but as a standalone solution for dental practices, it is quite remarkable. It really is.
Yeah, interesting, especially after COVID, everything going digital and all these online consultations coming around, and patients couldn't see dentists, and they had to somehow get consultation about their teeth or using an app or software. So
And I think you're really right with that, Zara. COVID was a big lever for something like Smiler because patients don't go to the dentist. So 63% of patients suffer anxiety and stress, which I've been one of those. I've opened my hands up,
No, I
so
love
we don't
going
go
to
to the dentist.
dentist.
Oh, I know you're lying.
No,
So
I
there is that
love it. I
part.
love needles.
Oh, that's just crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah, I love needles. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So I think that's the big thing is to get it's creating a patient engagement process to get the patient to engage with a dental practice, not a place where they fear going or don't want to go, and it's trying to ensure the patient's more educated. They have a better engagement process with the clinicians, and because the app itself you basically take intraoral photographs of your smile, so front, upper, lower teeth, and the dental practice can see it. And it annotates it. So it shows exactly where you've got perio, shows you where you've got caries, and it's running at 90% accuracy. Never replaces a dentist, can't do that, but gives the dentist information before the patient walks into a dental practice. And that bit is gold. That is really gold. It's pre-screening.
Yep.
Very clever.
It's kind of
very clever.
Yeah, it's good. It's a foot in the door, kind of without anxiety, without the patient being in that environment of what's going on in my mouth. They get to see it digitally, relax a little bit, and then kind of get some sort of initial consultation or come in. I think, yeah, that's a good idea. And does it cost anything for patients?
No, so it's free to patients. Dental practice pay a monthly subscription. That's it.
Nice.
So a patient now can go to either Android or Apple Store and download Smilo.ai and use it for free and check their oral health.
Yeah,
we can just do it. Yeah, easy.
Yeah. I remember, I think around a year ago, I accidentally found out about the Smilo.ai and sent it to all my dentist clients that this is interesting, especially I think it was around Corona maybe. Check this out, and then 6-8 months later I found out the founder is Aussie as well. It's Dr. Padma.
She is.
And I was like, wow, that's cool, that's good on you, and things like that. And
a remarkable woman.
It was an interesting app and idea that got me to offer it to other people before I know it's from Padma. So how much does it cost for dental practices if they want to also check out Smilo.ai and see if they can use that one for their practice?
Yeah. So basically, there's two versions. There's the app that patients use, which currently is an ADX promotion, was $399 a month. And then there's what sits on your website as a lead generation tool, which is $199 a month. And a dental practice can choose one or both. So if a dental practice is struggling to get new patients, then the website version would be absolutely perfect, because it basically all the money they spend on SEO and Facebook and marketing, like you do, when the patient lands on those websites, on a dental practice website, they can generally leave it in 10 seconds, as you would know. But if you can capture that patient, offer them a free oral health check, offer them a free smile design, they're more likely, which takes a couple of minutes, they're more likely then to engage and contact the dental practice. Or the practice can obviously contact the patient once they've got that information. But if a dental practice say suffers from efficiencies, so they've got like 10,000 patients, they can't fit them all in and they can't see everybody, then the app they can offer for free to their patients, then the patient can then monitor their oral health in between appointments at home. And with oral health care, it catches up on you. So all of a sudden, the way she's designed it, remember, she's a dentist, so she's created it as a dentist for dentists. The way she's designed the app to work is on traffic lights. So green, your oral health care is going okay, make sure you go to your next appointment. Orange, okay, we've seen the problems, these are the problems, you need to call your dental practice. Red, obviously red is like the crazy warning, you need to go and contact your dental practice. But exactly at the same time, the patient has got this information, so is the dental practice. So it brings those two parties together, and both parties know about the problem. So from a practitioner's perspective, the dentist doesn't have to sell a treatment plan anymore. He just provides the solution, because both parties know.
Yeah, cool. That's cool. So for lead generation, as you said, we do send potential patients to the website, and then they have to call or online inquiries and forms, things like that. Or if it's a special promotion, which is going to be on specifically designed landing page for that particular high value service. But this Smilo.ai, I will recommend my dentist friends and clients to look into the website, look at the website and get some more information if they're interested. That offers free consultation, right? The Smilo.ai, when you integrate it to the website, it offers some sort of virtual
so
consultation.
what it does is when they land on the website, the patient then takes because they're always on the mobile phone. So they're on a website on a mobile phone. The patient then takes their 5 photographs, fills in their oral health, and then they can choose to assign a dentist if there's one local, or if they don't assign that dental practice, that information still goes to the practices. They can still get, because they've been on their website, so they still capture the phone number and they still capture the email address, and then they can make the call. So from that perspective, it's priceless because they've spent time filling in their oral health checks, taking the photographs, or doing their smile design. They're engaged with the dental practice without the practice doing anything.
Yep, exactly. Yep, brilliant. Yep. So the ones that are ready, they call or book online, but there are the ones that are not ready yet, or as you said, they have anxiety to go ahead and book an appointment. They might leave the website. Instead, we can convert them to people who virtually play around maybe or test and check if they can get some sort of results for what's going on in their mouth before
it's just an
indication.
It just gives them an indication that either everything's pretty good, should be okay, or actually there is an indication that something's not quite right here. You need to contact a dental practice, or since you're on this website, contact the dental practice, or use the online booking system that they have. If they don't do anything, then the practice still has that information to call the patient, say, seen you on our website, obviously we notice your oral health, do you need to come and see a dentist? Let's book you in, let's try and sort your problem out. Yep,
pretty cool. Awesome. All right, I don't have any other questions. Is there anything that you want to let everyone know that I didn't mention or didn't ask you?
Well, as Prime Minister of Boutique Australia, I could spend another hour. Now, listen, Zara, lovely. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Much appreciated.
Thank
giving
you.
The opportunity. As Boutique, we're here to help. We're here to help, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, thank you so much. What was the website address again for everyone, whoever that is interested in boutique whitening products, to check them out?
BoutiqueWhitening.com is the main global website, and I'll drop a link under the video to show where they can actually find information here in Australia, where they can actually order online if they want to.
Awesome. And if anyone want to contact yourself directly, how can they contact you if they have any more questions?
0416 629 015.
Ooh, that will go. Okay.
That can go as much as you like.
1-300. No 1-300. Okay.
No,
all right.
Everybody rings me direct.
Okay, awesome. No worries. Have a lovely day, and thank you for coming
Thanks,
to
Zara,
the
much
interview
appreciated.
today. No worries. Have a good day.
Thank you very much indeed. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye-bye.